Oh, hello there. Welcome back to the Coliseum of Spectacle and Delight. We are back in Standard. Try out some new toys here. And first up, I had a Jun Sac list that I wanted to try, but I saw this one. I can't remember if I saw it again. Might have been Arena deck list. Might have actually been the Wizard's Dump. But this one was basically Rack Sack, but with a very light splash to make it Mardu. And you guys know I love me some Mardu, so let's take a look, shall we? Look at some of these new toys Standard got since we've been having so much fun in Historic. Can't have fun playing this game. Let's go back to Standard and have a ball. Alright, so a lot of familiar faces here. Claim the Firstborn, Village Rites, still amazing. Woe Strider in there too. Oh, they had a 2-of though, which is a little bizarre. We got Eyetwitch. Learns every time he dies. Gotta love it. Pair of Serrated Scorpions. We got some Hunt for Specimens, which this card has been amazing in the little bit that I've played it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people, I saw that and I was like, man, that looks like just something for draft. An easy thing for draft, and it was just amazing. I mean, boom, that and the Pest Summoning, it's like bam, bam, bam. We're going. We set up Plumb the Forbidden, which this card is amazing. I played this in draft and it was just like insane. I mean, if you haven't seen this, I mean, you draw a card and you lose 1 life for 2 mana, not the worst value in the world, but you get to copy it for every creature you sacrifice. I think it's just amazing. We pair it with some of our little friends, Bastion of Remembrance, and someone who's not in this list because I think I'm thinking of tomorrow, but regardless, this is awesome. It's just a way to refill. Sweeper comes along, you're like, nah. And aside from that, we got Forbidden Friendship. I guess is another way to make tokens. A pair of Kroxas with the other 2 in the board for those matchups where that dude just dominates. Bastion of Remembrance, which I love. I'm glad this card's seeing some newfound love with the update from Strixhaven, but it's 3 mana. It basically turns all your creatures into oh my god. No, I can remember this. Oh, Blood Artist. Boom! Nailed it. Blood Artist. Anyways, makes all of it so that when your creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. I guess Blood Artist, maybe I should be thinking of the ally, and I can see the picture, but I'm not even going to try to think of it. But Blood Artist affects all creatures. Bastion of Remembrance is only yours, but still a very powerful effect alongside sacrifice effects. Woe Strider being another great one, too. And surprisingly, there's only 2. This Forbidden Friendship seems very odd, but I'm not changing it. Now, topping off the curve, and literally the reason to be Mardu, is Extus, the Oriq Overlord. Essentially a 2/4 double strike for 4. Interesting thing, Magecraft, if you ever cast an instant or sorcery, you can return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. A non-legendary, I should say. So, no Kroxa loops here, unfortunately. But the other side is pretty baller. Awaken the Blood Avatar. I got to play this a little bit in my Mardu Human list last week. But basically, 8 mana to make a 6/3 black and red Avatar creature with haste. And whenever it attacks, it deals 3 damage to each opponent. And you can reduce that cost for 2 colorless mana for each creature you sacrifice. I really like this card. I actually am debating, depending on how this goes, whether or not I want to play Jun Sac either tomorrow or the day after, or an adventures list I've got with Extus, which is pretty sweet too, but it's adventures, so it's like, as cool as it is, it's still just adventures, which is kind of boring. Kind of like Standard. I'm not going to bash Standard. Yesterday's deck was awesome, so maybe Standard will be fun. So, hopping over to the sideboard. As far as our lessons go, we got the Fumes, Parafumes, we got a Illuminate History, Mascot Exhibition, Start from Scratch, and Pest Summoning, kind of rounding out being able to handle certain situations. Non-lessons, we got Kroxas, got a random Bone Crusher Giant floating around here, Roiling Vortex for those pesky ultimatums, and then a trio of a Crow and War, which just there for your aggro matchups, and it complements the Claim the Firstborn sacrifice outlets. Immersturm Predator, kind of taking the place of 2 Woe Strider. I love Immersturm Predator. It's very solid, but I feel like Woe Strider does the job better. But we'll see. We got to see it in action before we can make such an assumption. So anyways, there be the deck. Let's go see it in action. Alright, we start off today on the play. Gotta love it. Gotta love mulliganing. Alright, that's much better. Probably put an Extus on the bottom, and we have stuff to do. And that's all that really matters here. So our opponent's up to no companion, which probably means either mono red or something crazy like me. Mirror match would be annoying. We got the Scorpion into the Predator into either the Awaken or something similar. Do we gotta start out today with a timeout? Come on, opponent. You're there. I know you're there. Just do your thing. Now, what he's gonna do, he's gonna go through the first timeout, and then he's gonna immediately be like, okay, I'm back. I just wanted to mess with you for a second. I hate when people do that. I'm gonna keep 6. We're gonna put one of these on the bottom. Although, to be fair, they work really well in pairs. What 2-drops do I have? Hunt for specimens. Well, that doesn't matter, so we're just going to do it this way. That way, if I find a 2-drop, I can play it with the Smashing, pay the life. If I don't find a 2-drop, then I can play the Temple of Malice and the Serrated Scorpion. Kind of sets me up for being able to do something next turn. Come on, opponent. I know you're there. Oh, well, since I'm recording this, yes, I'm recording this on Monday, because I would do is try to do a day in advance unless I get behind. So, technically, if you're watching this, it's May the 4th. May the 4th. I should be marathoning. At this point tomorrow, I'll probably be marathoning Star Wars movies. I'm trying to debate. Do I watch them in sequential order, 1 through 8? I know what you're thinking. Where's 9? There's no 9. Which is funny. You know, I am this rare breed of Star Wars fan that loves the originals, loves the first 2 sequels, believe it or not. I love The Last Jedi. It's actually my 2nd favorite Star Wars movie. Okay. We did it. All right, well, you know what? I'm already ranting. I'm going to rant some more. So, I don't like a lot of the direction they're going with, and I hated Rise of Skywalker. Like, I don't even pretend it exists. What I tell my wife is, when we're watching, this is going to be, I'll mark this as a Star Wars rant, so feel free to click the skip. But anyways, I love The Last Jedi. I love the themes it brought forward, the themes of failure, of moving on, embracing. Like, I love how Rian Johnson does that. Are there parts of that movie that could be left behind, per se? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't like Canto Bight any more than anyone else. However, I am an adamant defender of the character DJ, who was played by Benicio del Toro. Kind of his interactions with Finn, everything along that nature. And look, I emphasize again, this could go on for a second. So, at the same time, you know, feel free to click the button, because obviously we're supposed to be playing Magic, but I have time, so I might as well talk. I love everything about Last Jedi. I'll hash it out with anybody. It's one of those movies that I love. I loved Episode 7. I understand it is a bit of a rehash of A New Hope, and a bit of generous of a way to say it, but at the same time, it was fun. It was different. I love the themes. I love the character of Finn, Rey, Poe, even Kylo Ren. All good, all solid. Obviously, they didn't have a plan of where they were going with it, although that's a bit of a myth. It's a bit of an urban legend. I hear it all the time. They never planned. It was all about Rey, blah, 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 blah. Yes and no. I can understand people's frustrations. They finally see their hero Luke Skywalker on the screen, and it's not how they had intended it to be. You know, you have years and years and years of awesome extended universe material. You can revisit video games, all this cool stuff that you can do if you want to really portray the hero Luke Skywalker that we saw in the season 2 finale of The Mandalorian, which is just, very simply put, just the unstoppable badass Jedi Master who just no one can touch. However, this is 20 or 30 years past that point. A lot can happen in that span of time. A lot can happen to someone who has no real training, no real understanding. And as they begin to research it, and this is another thing I loved about The Last Jedi, when they researched the origins of the Jedi, the Force, everything of that nature, it comes to be one of those things where they can get disillusioned. Someone can lose their way, especially when they see everything that they have worked so hard to build just completely crumbling before their eyes, their own flesh and blood tearing down the foundation and destroying it all. It can drive people to solitude. And if there was one person who was right in that entire movie, more right than anyone, it was Yoda. The scene between Yoda and Luke, it is amazing. I'll be honest with you. It is. It really is one of those moments where it's like, this is life. The weirdest things get thrown at you, curveballs, things like that. So you have to be able to pull yourself up and move on. And the Luke Skywalker that we saw, it gave me everything I wanted. I wanted to see a powerful Luke. I wanted to see feat of the Force I'd never seen before, something epic. And it gave me those things, but it gave me them in ways I did not anticipate. We all expected the hallway scene from Mandalorian Season 2, which is amazing. I'm not belittling it. I mean, I was like, I remember with it. I was traveling. I was actually in Michigan. I live in North Carolina. I was in Michigan. I was traveling, and I didn't get a chance to see it live, so I finally got, I drive to Michigan. So it was finally, after like 14 hours in the car, I get there. I get to my sister-in-law's house. My wife and I, we go to bed. I'm like, I really want to watch the finale. Can I watch the finale? She's okay, I might doze off. We'll watch it again in the morning, but you go ahead. So I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, and I'm like, And then, of course, I see the lone X-Wing fly up, and I'm just like, I was like, one X-Wing? Who's up? And I remember just feeling it. Like, even now, I feel chills. Chills. Like, oh my god, can it be? And then, of course, splooge. It was amazing. It was amazing. But I felt those same chills in that final battle of Last Jedi on a crate. And I understand, not everyone's going to feel it, but you have Kylo Ren, you have Ben Solo confronting this master. And this guy, and it is proven very subtly throughout the movie that Luke was still the master we thought. I mean, proficient with the Force, beyond powerful. He bested Rey with a freaking antenna, showing that he was still a skilled swordsman. All of the potential was there, but that final battle where you just had this arrogant punk who just said, you know what, I'm gonna do it my way, and he's essentially been a scourge of the galaxy ever since. And he comes up to the master, and he basically, even though he wasn't in a defensive stance in certain parts, you could tell he was gunning for him. He's just, I can take you down, I will take you down, yeah, I'm angry, I'm Ben. And we all know what played out. And just that, oh man, just that epic moment where you see it in his face, where Ben realizes he never had a chance. He was beaten from the very beginning. There was never a chance. You could never take down the king. See you around, kid. Epic. Epic. I mean, you can't see it. There is, you've got the poster right here, but there is actually a mural of the Luke watching the twin sunsets of Act 2 right there, because that is such an epic scene. Like, I had it completely just printed out. Fabulous scene. My entire man cave is amazing, but I love seeing that. And I love sitting here looking up at it, because it really is just a moment where you remember who you are, where you're going, what you've done, and he's proud of it. He takes that moment and he's at peace despite all the shortcomings. It's just a beautiful moment. Beautiful moment. I love it. I am one movie that I am going to watch without any question. The Last Jedi. I will watch it tomorrow. But back. Rewind all the way to the beginning. Do I want to watch them sequentially or not? And when I say sequentially, I mean 1 through 8. And then, believe it or not, if you have read Colin Trevorrow's Duel of the Fates script, which was originally going to be episode 9 until things went until Jar Jar Abrams took over and things ended the way they did, it was awesome. It tied it together in a beautiful way. It, for those who didn't like The Last Jedi, it redeemed the themes. It showed Luke was mentoring Rey, all this stuff. It was amazing. So what I actually do when I'm doing a Star Wars marathon with the sequel trilogy, I'll watch 7, I'll watch 8, and then I'll go find, if you're familiar with Jeremy Johns, he's an awesome content producer. He reviews, we used to review movies, but now it's like movies, TV shows, video games. He reviews just a bunch of stuff, but He did basically an alternate universe review of Duel of the Fates using basically, as you know, he had read the script as though he had seen the movie, and then he showed concept art that does exist, is out there, and is awesome. And he talked about the plot of the movie as though he had seen it, the good, the bad, everything. I actually advocate to watch that review in place of episode 9. Oh no, there's a train coming. It doesn't want me to rant about Star Wars anymore. Okay, the point is, do we watch them sequentially, 1 through 9, or do you start at A New Hope? You watch A New Hope, then Empire, then you hop to 1 through 3 to get the background of Vader, then you hop back to Return of the Jedi, and then proceed on from there. That's kind of it's not chronological, it's almost like it's the canon timeline, you know, because the movies were released, but then you find out at the end of Empire Strikes Back, Luke says, oh my god, Anakin, you know, Darth Vader is Luke's father, and then it's like, cold stop, hot pack, episode 1 through 3 of who is Anakin, why is this important, and then roll up with Return of the Jedi after episode 3, and then you move on to sequel trilogy, if you so desire. I personally do, but I know to each their own. I think that's what I would do for my May the 4th-a-thon. And maybe I will. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. It's just watch all the movies. But then it's like, I enjoyed Rogue One. So I'd probably have to, I'd have to watch Rogue One. I'd have to watch, I guess I'd have to watch Solo. I know a lot of people like Solo. I don't want to dog on it too bad. It was okay. Just unnecessary. We didn't need it. I don't need to know how Han Solo's last name was the product of an Imperial secretary. It was too much. That should have been something like Young Indiana Jones, where it was a TV show. Oh, look, it's the young adventures of Han Solo. Ooh, Han Solo. But, meh. Nah. Yeah. Okay, am I ranting about Star Wars? Oh, hey, we won. Hey, okay, you know what? I will make this instantly skippable, but because it is, of course, Tuesday, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. I will proceed on. Wow, I've been going at this for like 10 minutes. Yeah, I will definitely proceed on. If you are enjoying Star Wars, please do. That's all. Enjoy the good. You can either avoid the bad, like me, and just live in denial that there was never an episode 9, only a script and an alternate universe review. But who knows? Who knows? But appreciate it nonetheless. Okay, let's get to the next match. Alright, and of course, the match where our opponent does show up, we lose the die roll. Yorion. Oh boy. Ew. I don't know if we gotta go. Alright, that's better. So we're gonna get rid of a Fabled Passage and a Temple. Turn 1 Temple to find a land. Actually, we don't need Claim the Firstborn. So we could go... Turn 1 Temple. No, we need an untapped land turn 3, and this won't work. So basically, the sequence here is like... Not you. The sequence here is like turn 1 Temple, turn 2 Fabled Passage, turn 3 Kroxa, Village Rites. We'll do it. Not optimistic about this matchup, because it's a pile of removal and graveyard removal and all that junk. What do we have in the sideboard for this again? We have Roiling Vortex, Kroxa, and that's it. Okay. Alright, opponent. What was it, slow opponent day? Do you guys just want me to talk about Star Wars all day? I can talk about Star Wars all day. I love me some Star Wars. And I'm finding more and more that I am a how you say, controversial Star Wars fan. We got 3, we got 4. That'll be our 4th land. I hate keeping land in this situation, but necessary evil. Who knows? We might get milled or something, anyways. Yep. Wolfwillow Haven. God, it's just like everybody just plays the exact same deck. I am just going to go ahead and play the Fabled Passage, fetch out a red or black source to thin things. See, red, so we can fetch out either a swamp or mountain here. Probably go with... Oh, wow. Okay. Mr. Land Drop, nothing wrong with that. I mean, we have all the mana we can need. We even have the white, so really it's just about... I'm going to play this as a black or a red source. So we need double black and a red. We already have a red. Either way, we're going to have it. So, Forbidden Friendship. Wait on time. I do think we stick to the plan here. sure that bad boy's on. Let's go Kroxa. Autopan. Resolve. Okay. Make them discard. See what they discard. All around's Epiphany. Cool. Let's draw some cards. Not the most impressive, but that's life. Well, opponent is missing land drops. That's not the worst either. I'm debating between Forbidden Friendship and Woe Strider. Forbidden Friendship allows me to get in for an additional damage and sets up for the Woe Strider being able to Mystical Dispute. Sure. Interesting. Almost there. Okay. How about this one? Is that cool? Cool. I'm gonna hold the white source as long as I can. Oh. Dang. Fair enough. So that's why you kept that hand, eh? Let's get another red source out here. Claim the Firstborn on the go. Cool. Well, that's timely. Let's go get a swamp. Red, red, red. Black, black, red, red, yep. Guess what time it is? I'm not too worried about the Woe Strider since I have a backup. Let's hit him. Oh, let's hit him hard, baby. Oh, yes. Holy cow. You're not going to like this, opponent. You're not going to like this at all. But we're getting in, and we're tearing that hand apart. Oh, no, not the Yorion. I wanted to get that, you know, the Claim the Firstborn play. Not only do we want to start building back up the graveyard and giving this Kroxa haste, but I just can't imagine that's going to do anything this game. This Kroxa is probably going to die immediately. Yeah, he did. He did his job. He did it well. That's pretty sweet. Can't think of any reason why I wouldn't want to just play this. Man. At the very least, I'm going to draw 3 at the end of his turn. Hey, he drew something he likes. I may end up drawing 4 if this is like an extinction event. Oh, it's just a land. Okay. Well, we're going to go for 3 then. Oh, it's a hunt for specimens. I'm retarded. Oh my god. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's go hunt for specimens. See how he feels about this. Let's get a pest summoning. Oh, so dumb. I thought that was a... I thought that was a plum. Plumb the Forbidden. I was so wrong. Alright. What are the odds he has another? Let's see if it holds a stick. It does. Oh, if he counters this or something. Look, I'm tapped out. Mystical Dispute me, bro. Oh, just that? Okay. So this goes 2 for each one. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't need it. I'm good. He dead. Oh boy. Awaken the Blood Avatar. Thanks for heartless acting the Woe Strider, my man. This means next turn Kroxa comes back, baby. Get him. Lethal next turn. Oh, got me. See what I mean? Just pile of removal deck. Nah, it's not lethal anymore, unfortunately. Ooh, interesting. Boop. Time to boop your face. Cool. Guess what time it is? What time it is? What time it is? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll keep the Woe Strider, I suppose. Yeah. Ching, 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 chong, chong. I don't know. I hated it, but I almost kind of miss the chain sound that used to come. Cool. Gargaroth. That's a B. Get him. The final scry. It's crazy that I've done... My opponent's done so little, I've done so much, and yet I'm still like... I want Shadow's Verdict away from just dying. Not dying, of course, but you know what I mean. It's just these decks. They're just pile of removal. All he needs to do is rip a one of his many sweepers. He's probably got Extinction Event and Shadow's Verdict. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can make a... Yeah, he can make a wolf. Cool. Whew. Hit that last card in your hand. Nice. Non-creature. Alright, what we got? Serrated Scorpion. I'm gonna move him to the bottom. Oh, man. It's a nail biter to the very end. Alright. So, Claim the Firstborn can definitely go. Like Vortex. I like Bone Crusher Giant just as another threat, and of course we love... Oh, well, no, I guess I don't want Bone Crusher Giant because that messes up my numbers, doesn't it? Yeah. I guess he's just there to be there. Because I do like everything else. We could take something out for Bone Crusher just to have it. So this is still a 4-3 for 3, and that's good enough in some cases. But it's... You can tell sometimes... Well, I guess we could... I don't like taking out my early junk because then my other junk doesn't work. I do like Bone Crusher, though. Doesn't... Well... It does die, but doesn't die... without doing something. I can't believe I got those mixed up. Okay. I mean, I guess the Serrated Scorpion turning into a Bone Crusher Giant is not like the worst thing to happen in the world. Although, after this, there is some debate for bringing in a Crow in War now that I think about it. That might have been something to consider. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Plumb the Forbidden, eh? Sure, we'll try this one out. Okay. My mouse die on me? Just a moment here. Okay, what do I ask? Oh, that's annoying. I should have done that sooner. Okay, so we don't want to walk into a... I'm going to give up on my white. Well, actually, black, black, black. So we can do this guy in red. Yeah. We should go with the Kroxa. Just hit a card from his hand. I was actually just testing to see if it was like a... Testing to see if it was a... Dwar Disruption. It sounds like next turn I can either play the Woe Strider or the Bone Crusher Giant, depending on what my opponent does. Oh, he's just going with the Cultivate. Okay. Hunt for Specimens. I think the correct play here is Woe Strider, setting up for the Hunt for Specimens, Plumb the Forbidden Duty Daddy next turn. So I have a feeling we might be about to get got with a certain verdict of shadowy nature, but who knows? Oh, nope. It's just a maze mine tomb. Cool. Alright, so we want to make sure that we can hunt for specimens and potentially Plumb the Forbidden. So we're going to start with the hunt for specimens. Let's see. So exile target creature or planeswalker. Discard name our cards. Draw that many cards. Destroy target artifact. I'm still going to go with the pest summoning. We're just going to go to combat here. Boop. 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 Like I said, I'm going to hold the Plumb the Forbidden as long as I can. Yep. Depending on what my opponent does here, he may just go for something big like a Shadow's Verdict. And then we can plumb to try to find a Roiling Vortex or something similar. Nope, just an Omen of the Sea. Sure. Could Bone Crush him end of turn. Ooh, 2 on top. That's scary. Very scary. I'll just go for the Stomp here. Stomp, 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 stomp. Because this still represents damage. Okay. Kya. Okay. Eliminate. So Village Rites him. I want to keep the damage in, of course. That's why I'm doing it this way. Okay. Problem is, this only hits for 10. I don't want to play this on black. I'll go for the Roiling Vortex and hold up Plumb. Because I have a feeling something is coming next turn. Yeah, let's do it that way. I'll just hold Plumb the Forbidden. What's he up to 2? Alright, we're not there yet. But I do sense a certain ultimatum coming, which stinks that we weren't able to deal that last 3 to kill him on the spot. Oh, sure. Okay. That seems more than reasonable. Alright, we're going to go for this end of turn. Nope, not that one. That one. The good news about this is it cannot be countered per se. That puts us up to 5 cards in the graveyard. Pest Summoning will give us the rest. Okay. Let's try to find some answers here. Okay. Okay, well that does do something here. He's got 3 cards in his hand. Alright, let's try to figure this out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can bring back Kroxa with 4. Then Eyetwitch and Plumb the Forbidden have it open. I guess that's fine. But we do... He could just have Mystical Dispute here, which would be extraordinarily annoying. But I guess we won't know until we try it, will we? Okay. Alright, bye, Woe Strider. If he has a Mystical Dispute in hand, then that's 1 less. Oh. Okay, what do we get? Interesting. Pelucranos. Very interesting. I need double black here, so I'm unfortunately going to have to leave the... Alright. Okay. Fortunately, going to have to leave the Extus into me hand. Yep. Yep. Alright. Yep. Well, now he knows I got something. If he just goes Pelucranos, that's fine. We can sack the Eyetwitch to Village Rites and go get Necrotic Fumes for it. If he goes for Ultimatum, well, we're in a bit more trouble. I don't think he has enough. This returns 6 other cards. He doesn't have enough to do it. Ooh, he does have that, though. But he's tapping out for it, which is fabulous. This means... Oh, yeah. This means the Blood Avatar is coming, baby. Pass. Here they come. Let's see what he can do. He's going to go for... Okay, well... Yep. Draw some cards, nothing too crazy. I was kind of looking for another, Roiling Vortex here. So I think we're gonna go get Necrotic Fumes and what? Okay, well. What do we need to do here to win? Is there a way to win? Drawing cards would be good. So right now I can play this bad boy. Don't need white mana just yet. This one will be playing this. This is down to 4. So I need to get it down to 2. So Pest Summoning. But then I didn't tapped out. I guess that'll have to be okay. Yeah, I guess that'll have to be okay here. Otherwise it costs 4. Well, actually, could just ditch both Eyetwitches. And then I'd have Plumb the Forbidden left open, but I wouldn't have anything to plumb. So, yeah, let's go Pest Summoning here. No. No, he most likely has removal. So here's what we're going to do. Yep. Let's go get some learning on. And the Plumb for the Forbidden. Okay, we want this. And I guess I'll take another summoning. Hit him for 6. And we'll end the turn. So this only goes really sour if my opponent gets another turn out of this deal. That might have been a mistake to get the second Pest Summoning, but we'll see. The opponent's got a full grip, so this could go either way. How close are we? We're almost back there. Shadow's Verdict. Guess we'll draw some cards. We still have the Bone Crusher Giant on backup. Okay. Okay. Alright, cool. Kroxa's out, but everything else is still here. Opponent's got 4 mana left open. What's he going to do? 5 mana, pardon. Cultivator. Sure. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 mana available to us. Awkward. Ugh. Alright, let's go Temple. He's looking at my graveyard. Must have a... Don't need another Temple. Guess we'll just go Pest Summoning. Oh, sorry, let's go Woe Strider. Into Pest Summoning. I probably should have gone into Bone Crusher Giant in hindsight, but that's okay. Kind of wanted to save some meat in case he has another sweeper here. Because we're going to be scrying. He apparently is not finding his ultimatum, which is fine with me. I mean, take your time here. But then again, Pelucranos is going to come back. Alright. Looks like we're doing some scrying sooner rather than later. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can bring back the Pelucranos. We need something better than that. Something just a little bit better. Nope. Although it is 1 mana to learn. So that gets me not much. It's near graveyard now. Oh boy, I think a storm's coming in. And one more. Good news is we can kill the Karavek, but bad news is he has a lot of mana open, and if we kill the Karavek, no blocks, then we don't have anything left until our next learning session. Nope, going for the Haven. Oh, I could still do the Gluconos. Yep. There she blows. 11-11. Scary. Not what I was looking for here. Okay, well, guess we gotta do this. Which does stink. But that's all we got. Am I missing something? Oh no, it's the Maze Mind Tome that's holding priority. That's all we got. Can't do anything with the pest summoning. Hey, 3 mana, gain 2 life. Hey! Believe it or not, this may come back in to actually be at play. As if we do find Bastion of Remembrance, we can just finish our opponent. But of course we're not going to. We're just going to find lands. I mean, I could trade with this Quantix Cultivator, but it just seems pointless. Do I have any lands left? I do have a mountain. Alright. Now we're in the probably losing portion of this game, because look at this. How many lands can we get? What are we looking for here? Shatterskull Smashing, Extus, Predator. I mean, there's any of our Kroxas, anything like that would be just fantastic. Now he's back up to 11, so slowly slipping away. I'm just going to get this out of the way now. Boop. Okay, go on. I guess we are happy that all he's got to do is that. But at the same time, not like we have anything else going on. Yep. Up to 11. What'd you find? Did you find the win yet? Found a removal spell. That's it. Okay. Alright. Well, there's Bastion, so let's see if it resolves. It does give us something to do. Might as well, right? Start dinking away with all of our stuff. I'll play land, because why not? I mean, that does provide us a way to win, assuming he just cannot find anything, but I'm sure we'll see a 1 on top here. Nope. Wow, that's insane. I don't know how we're doing this. Perhaps I should have held the pest summoning until I found more Bastions, but... Oh, finally, you found the card. I'm very happy for you. Let's see what he gets. Let's see how dumb it is, and then we'll move on. It's a bunch of dumb stuff. Okay. So he has a lot of creatures. So now we at least know to bring in Crone Wars. Yeah. Let's get rid of that other Scorpion. I kind of want to get rid of Forbidden Friendship, but I also kind of don't. It's weird. Immersturm Predator is not terrible. Dodges everything except for... I better get rid of that Bone Crusher Giant. He didn't do too much. Then what do you think? Maybe a Forbidden Friendship? 4, 8, 12, 16, 22. This one smashing won't kill me. This games go so long. I can't believe I drew that many lands, to be honest with you. That's okay. Alright, alright, alright. Let's try this again, shall we? I'll be on the play. That is doo-doo stew. That's much better. I'm gonna put the Fabled Passage. Oh, yeah. So it's a turn 1, Temple of Malice. Turn 2, Forbidden Friendship. Attack. Turn 3, land, Village Rites. Maybe find something else. Sure. Seems reasonable. See if we can find any of our, like, hate or good cards here. That'd be nice, right? Boop. Alright, give me some goods. Hunt for specimens. Sure. We can also get either... God, why isn't there one of these that's, like, discard? Although, I probably would have done a lot better if I would have gotten the Illuminate History and discarded all those lands. Duress. No! My forbidden friendship! You butthole. Why must you be a butt? Okay. Yeah. Just gonna make a board here. Duress is interesting. I wouldn't have brought that in against me. Alright. Only thing I'm watching out for here is Karavek. Karavek would suck, but it's usually only a 1-of in these lists. Yeah, he's got the Cultivate. We need to rip the land for the Immersturm Predator. Maybe I should have played the Eyetwitch and the Village Rites instead of the... Never mind, we've had them. Nah. Okay. So I can sacrifice a creature to make him indestructible and give him a +1/+1 counter, exiling something from the graveyard. Sure. Oh, oh, so nice. Thanks, I wouldn't have done it if you hadn't shown me all your goodies. Got it. Gotta try to find that binding the old gods, eh? I was just gonna Village Rites and then Necrotic Fumes, but I like your way better. Oh man, is it starting to rain? Oh, badoop, badoom, harumph, harumph. I have zero sympathy for Sultai and Minded players. You guys know this, though. Who does? Holy crap, it's getting dark out. I better go. Yeah, hold on. Alright, final match of the day. Okay, mulliganing with the final one. Double mulliganing with the final one. Maybe I should have kept that one just on the back of... Okay. 2 cards to the bottom. 1. So that might be only one race with this. Alright, so it's not... It's none of these. It's between these two. This could set up for a pretty sweet, like, turn 2 hunt, turn 3, either Bastion or... I think if we're going to play that game, we got to get rid of the Woe Strider. Ugh, not good for the home team. Only going to need a 5 in our final match, but maybe we can set up a pretty sweet Awaken the Blood avatar. Oh boy. Well, that's not the worst. If I had a 3rd land drop, I might debate getting start from scratch just to be able to kill this Edgewall Innkeeper, but we have a plan. If we do not find a land drop, I'm just going to Village Rites this little punk away. Oh, he's so cute! I was going to say, please do attack. Yeah, that's right. Be afraid. Be very afraid. He's gonna block and be like, giant growth! Okay. Give me some lands, baby. That'll do. We need the double black, so there we go. I might just fire this off for 1, but being able to go Bastion, Bastion, Pest Summoning. Might be able to sneak. Oh, it's this deck. Okay, let me try this again. I have nothing to do this turn. Yeah, this is the we could just be dead next turn. This is the Luca Koma version of this list. And since our plan involves next turn Bastion, the following turn Summoning, the following turn either Awaken or Plumb, then this might just be too slow. Especially if he just goes land Luca and we go, yeah, I guess that's a thing. But he didn't. What do we got? We've got... I'm trying to think of what these decks have in them. Sometimes they do have Mystical Dispute. Probably Brazen Borrower. I would have really loved to have hit a land drop there so we could hopefully curve up to... Oh. Sure. No attacks. So that's what he's thinking. So this is what they're playing now. This is a sweet spell, though, to be fair. A Mana Leak Negate and a Fight spell are pretty awesome. But counter spells, we definitely have to be careful with counter spells. Opponent was wise to our act. He knew what we were setting up. Okay, well, let's stick to the plan. I mean, it's only fair. I had another one, so did he. And he had the Brazen Borrower. Adventures, everyone. Adventures. Ultimatum. Koma. Can we win through a Koma? Probably not. Garbage. Okay. Well, I guess this is what we gotta do. To a permanent this turn, blah 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 blah. Yup. Wow. So what are we doing here? Looks like just a Crone Wars and Bone Crusher Giant. Yep. It's indestructible. Indestructible doesn't stop necrotic fumes, but sure. Just chump block him here. Gain some life. Make him lose some. So we're gonna have to Eyetwitch. Sure. We have to Eyetwitch. Oh boy. Then either Plumb or Village Rites. Yeah, that's all we got. Not drawing lands. Okay. This is probably over, but yeah, you know what? We'll just no, you know what? No, why not? It's always a chance, right? Yup. That's 16. It ain't over till it's over. Yay, adventures. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, we get it, dude. We get it. Ugh. Okay, so what do we got here? Giant, Crone War. I do want the Kroxas too, because why not? Serrated Scorpion out. I do like Claim the Firstborn here. This thing just kind of gets burnt out by, actually this too, just gets burnt out by Brazen Borrower. I think we'll just try it like this maybe. I do like Awaken the Avatar, but yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Okay. We'll always need lands. Let's get her started. Which I'd hold off on the Village Rites for as long as possible, because of the whole, you know, Crone War aspect of it. Huh. I'll go for the Bastion. He may have the counterspell, but I'd rather he burn the counterspell on the Bastion as opposed to the Crone War. Drat. Please don't fill my graveyard. So Eyetwitch. Unless, of course, he does something like an adventure targeting any of my creatures. Then I will definitely be Village Rites in response. Fire Prophecy. Ugh, fine. Oh, 7 more cards. I only have 1 card in my hand. What do I got again? Got these tokens. Now let's get the summonings. Cool. Get him! Boop! Now, ideally here, he taps out. We can just awaken the Blood Avatar. Maybe he'll tap out for like a Llanowar Visionary and play a tap land, but maybe not. He's not going for it. Okay, let's get in. Second main. Let's go for an Eyetwitch. Yeah. Five cards in the graveyard. Brazen Borrower. Okay. Yeah, gotta watch out for those Brazen Borrowers. That's for sure. Good Doki. Interesting. I'm still stuck on lands, but let's see. Do we want to hit his hand? No, let's get in. Let's make him do something first. Yeah, let's hit his hand. What did he have in his hand? Lands. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just waiting for an opportunity to awaken the Blood Avatar. Sure. It didn't pause for a fight, so I don't think he has the command. Alright. Well, unless he has Spell Pierce, we're going for it. Ow. Or we could just Kroxa him. I think I like double spelling. Let's see, red, red, black, black, red, black, 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 red, red. Let's go black. Just double spelling him means we're gonna go. Forget it. I was like, what else can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just bring back Kroxa. There's no need to be cute. We can awaken the Blood Avatar next turn. Well, we'll see what he's got for this stuff. The Crone War. What? Who could have seen that coming? Boop. Forget it. Kind of hoping to hit a land here. Is this a good idea or a bad idea? And the flyer. Okay. So how many creatures? Has to be 4. Excuse me, 3. 1, 2, and I guess you. Who are you gonna sack, my friend? I believe the expression goes, "You're dead, you're dead, you're dead and not of this world." Alright, so he brought his Crowan Wars in 2, so it's going to be a Crowan War off! Yay! I don't think anything needs to change here. I kind of liked it. I don't want more of these, if only because of the whole Brazen Borrower. Not to mention the counterspell. Right there, it was quite good, though. Quite good. I like it as a one-off. One of those, like, aha! Didn't see that one coming, did ya? Because there only one. My dog is acting extraordinarily suspicious, which makes me think she got into the garbage. And she's... Who knows? I mean, how much different was it than they were expecting, Ivanda? Koma. Alright, on the draw. Against the Adventures. Adventures without Luca. Okay. Fetch a red. Play the Eyetwitch. If only there was a lesson. Oh, wait, there is. It's green. Yep. We need to find a land. Okay, we need to fetch a red source and then find a land. Now that we have 3 Plumb the Forbidden, we can just play this Eyetwitch. Oh, jeez. Okay, Village Rites off the top. Swamp is good too. Yeah. Ugh, this is gonna be brutal for this Lovestruck Beast nonsense. But at least it stops the attacks, right? Cool. Is he attacking? I didn't think so. Actually, I'm just maybe dumb. I'm gonna hold off just for one turn. See what this does for me. Try just to get as much value as I can. It might have been a mistake. No, actually, it's hard to say. Okay. I have this odd feeling you might come to forget such things, but he's holding something up. We don't need this. I take 2 here, but at least we can pay for the mana leak. Bone Crusher Giant on the Eyetwitch. Okay. He's dead. It's a good time for start from scratch, but I don't have any. Just got the pest summoning. Okay. Let's draw some cards. Oof, that's a beating. That is a beating. So we can play the Bastion of Remembrance, and then we can Kroxa. Ugh. Play the Bastion of Remembrance, set up the pest summoning. He doesn't have double red, so Luca isn't a thing just yet, but he does have that, which is, God, ridiculous to say the least. Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. Alright. Okay, gotta make this quick. For some reason. It's cost me 3, but then I'll gain 2 of it back. He's got 1 blue open. What's the best way to do this? Just to play the second Bastion and play the Temple. Set up for next turn. Might be it. Yeah. That's all we got. Alright, we'll take it. Next turn, I can Crow and War, Pest Summons. We got Pest Summons and Plumb. Just must be nice. Okay, I'm down to 3, which is just fantastic. So now we kind of have to Pest Summons and Plumb. But the problem with that is my opponent... He has this Mana Leak card, we're screwed. Okie dokie. Cool story, bro. I mean, that's just... Ugh. That could have been better sequencing on our part, but jeez, just garbage. Alright, and we are back for a quick little wrap-up here. Gotta keep it quick, it's getting bad out there. Yeah, no, that was fun. That's cool. Some of the things I'm a little odd about, like I feel like the Forbidden Friendship. No. See, every time I start to talk about it, it's like, no, it's there for a reason. But then why the Serrated Scorpion? Why not just 4 Forbidden Friendships? Maybe it's for more early game action. It's hard to say. Because I like the Forbidden Friendship there, enabling things like Bastion of Remembrance and of course Awaken the Blood Avatar, which is awesome. But at the same time, it's like you have 2 Serrated Scorpions, which they are there for a pretty sweet, I mean, little mini lightning helix with Bastion, but kind of get the same effect. Well, no. That's 3 life. This is only 2, 4, you know, whatever. It's tough to say. As far as improvements go, the deck went pretty smoothly. Yeah, the games against that last match, that last set of games was like, it could have gone either way. I could have found some better draws. My opponent's hand was obviously stacked, so not the best situation. He had nothing but removal and counter spells until he found his adventure creatures. That's one thing we don't have. When you get rid of Bone Crusher Giant, use the ability to contain the Edgewall Innkeepers. That's about it. Like, that's one thing that we can't seem to overcome the card advantage because we have very little ways outside of the Claim the Firstborns to stop them. So I almost kind of think we need something else. Because even being able to learn and then start from scratch to kill it, that's so much time to give your opponent. So that's the one thing I would change is, I wasn't too impressed by Immersturm Predator, but I understand why he's here. It's very powerful in the face of Shadow's Verdict. You need something bigger like that, since the rest of the deck kind of gets hosed by the Verdict. The Overlord, we never got to see him in action, but Awaken the Blood Avatar won us plenty of games, as it should. So the deck seems solid. It's a fun little alternative. I do feel like there's something better here, so I may actually play the Jund Sac list either tomorrow or whatever, because there is something to these cards, and I feel like we're on the brink of finding it. So anywho, that is all from me. Since tomorrow is Tuesday, I will just end on May the 4th be with you.